Hey Salukis, I'm Anna Toomey with the SIU Foundation, coming to you from inside the Paulette Curkin Pride Resource Center inside the Student Services Building. We're here celebrating some amazing news. A very important resource here, called the Colorful Clothing Closet, has been fully funded thanks to the generosity of donors. Here with me now to talk to us more about this is the coordinator for the Pride Resource Center, Juniper Oxford. Juniper, thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Anna.
So tell us more about the Colorful Clothing Closet and what it means that it's now fully funded.
You know, we started the clothing closet. It was initially a storage space given to us by the Career Development Center for use for our clothing closet events. We always had all the clothes in these big totes, right? Had a student come by one day and they had seen the clothes as I was putting them away, and they said, I didn't realize that the clothing closet was a space rather than an event, right? Because we normally host those once a semester in the Student Services Building 150, 160 over here. And so that got me thinking, what would that look like, you know, being able to have not that event happening just once a semester where we go through hundreds of pounds of clothes, giving those out to students, but the fact that we could do that every day, right, that the center is open. So, that got us thinking about what we could do. We spoke to the Career Development Center. They were cool with doing that. They graciously gave us this room and allowed us to expand our resources here for our students.
No, I love this resource. So how does it work? A student can come here anytime and pick out can you walk us through what it's like for a student to be able to use this closet?
Yes. So our hope is that we are always going to have somebody on staff here, that it's open for the students. The room's unlocked. You don't have to come in and talk to me first. You can just go in, grab whatever. Not stealing if it's free, right? So, but frequently I will have students pop by the office, knock on the door, and they'll say, hey, I think this is the place where I can come get some free clothes, right? And then we say, well, it's not just clothes, but it's also other resources too. If they're looking for toiletries, if they're looking for, prophylactics, right? Or if they're looking for literature, books, things like that. If they're just looking for resources, pamphlets, that's all that we're here for. So, they come in and they always leave with at least one bag. I try and get them to take two.
Now that it's fully funded, what's coming up? What are some of the new additions or changes you're planning to make to the closet?
Yeah, so we are fully funded. We are completely funded, and we are really, really excited. The board that we have here with the center, our advisory board, is mostly alumni. And then our alumni are also a major source of our donors for projects like these. You get a real sense that there's a lot of Saluki pride. I know we hear that, school pride and things like that, but pride means something a little bit more to our community, right?
Absolutely. No, it's fantastic to see alumni stepping up to support such a critical resource. Now, if they're seeing this and they want to continue to help you guys, what are some of the other ways they can help the Pride Resource Center?
Well, about every 6 months or so, we do a LGBTQ plus book drive. So that book drive always brings in, we're not just talking about books, it's called the book drive, but we do, CDs, DVDs, we've taken VHSs before, just as a complete aside to the projects that we've been working on here is we got those books from one of our alumni, and that ended up being an exhibit that we had. Just a couple months later, because they were very historically significant, right? So, there's so many different kinds of projects that are happening that have spurned off from just that one conversation that we had with that student.
Yeah. No, great things happening here, and it is Pride Month. Can you tell us a little bit more about, why Pride Month is important, how you guys have been celebrating, what it means to you?
There are many, many awareness periods throughout the year, right? Being a part of the Student Multicultural Resource Center, we always have some kind of celebration going on, some history or heritage month or cultural awareness period, right? And so that is the same case with our LGBTQIA plus community. Wow, that's a lot of letters, right? So being able to talk about the experiences that each of us go through, it's a big tent, right? So there's not a singular queer experience in that same kind of way. We're constantly endeavoring to make sure that we are aware of the struggles that each of us go through. So, we're open throughout June. And I hope that folks are coming here. I'm here 8 to 4:30 every day. They think that it's closed over the summer term, right? But we take this opportunity to plan for the fall, give the best stuff that we can for our students, and be able to connect with our alumni. And they've come out in droves.
Yeah. Awesome. Love to hear it, Juniper. Thanks for sharing all that with us, and great news about the colorful clothing closet. Happy Pride. And as always, go dogs.
Go dogs.